The British royal family, an institution shrouded in centuries of tradition, has always been a symbol of stability and elegance. But behind the closed doors of palaces and salons, the personal dramas of the royal family are as complex and unpredictable as any soap opera. For years, the monarchy has been a subject of fascination, intrigue, and endless speculation. We've seen it all: scandals, rivalries, public clashes, and shocking revelations. But never before has such a monumental shift been on the horizon. As we move into a new era, there's a growing sense of uncertainty among royal watchers, and recent events have only intensified these feelings. What happened in the days following Queen Elizabeth II's death stirred much discussion about what would happen next, who would inherit the crown, who would carry on the legacy, and, more importantly, what sort of monarchy the world would see in the future. It was always assumed that the throne would pass smoothly from Charles to his eldest son, Prince William, and then to his own children. But with King Charles' declining health, the old order seems to be crumbling faster than anyone anticipated. The king's decision, taken in the quiet of his chambers, was one of the most unexpected moves in the history of the royal family. Crowds gathered in front of royal residences. The flags were lowered to half-mast, and the nation mourned. The air was thick with anticipation and questions. People waited, wondering, what would happen next? The royal family, despite their reputation for toughness, seemed to be particularly cautious in their next steps. Rumor had it that crucial discussions took place behind closed doors, and these talks were tense, emotional, and unprecedented. When the big day arrived, Buckingham Palace seemed uneasy, and the royal family gathered in the library, a space that felt larger than life but incredibly somber. For Prince William, this was more than just a duty, it was a defining moment in his life. Every decision and every statement seemed to have a purpose, like a blueprint for the future of the monarchy in a rapidly changing world. But the shock came immediately after a state visit to Italy. Reports began circulating that King Charles, deeply aware of his health, was making significant strides in preparing the royal family for an eventual transfer of power to his son, Prince William. The need for this transition was growing more urgent as King Charles' health continued to decline, and with it, the monarchy faced a crossroads. The transition, however, is not just ceremonial. It's one fraught with tension. Prince Harry, feeling further alienated from the royal fold, found himself in a more isolated position than ever. The strain between the brothers has reached new heights, with Harry's frustration with the process of transitioning power escalating. Harry, who has always felt overshadowed by his older brother, now faces the reality of being excluded from the critical decisions regarding the future of the monarchy. He feels betrayed by this decision, and more poignantly, he feels left out of a momentous shift in royal history. This growing divide between the brothers raises questions about the future unity of the royal family. On March 27, Buckingham Palace confirmed that King Charles had been hospitalized due to temporary side effects from his cancer treatment. The timing of this hospitalization could not have been more dramatic. The king's health had already been a subject of public concern, and now, with the transition of power looming large, everything was happening at once. In this delicate moment, the news of the king's hospitalization only intensified the questions about the future of the monarchy. How much longer could he continue in his role? What does this mean for the royal family's future? What happens when the crown passes to Prince William? These questions swirl not just among royal experts, but also among the public, many of whom are unsure about what this new chapter will look like. For Harry, this is especially complicated. Sources close to the Duke suggest that he feels frustrated and excluded from the momentous decision-making process, intensifying his sense of alienation. His frustration is not just about being sidelined, but about the lack of consultation, further highlighting the distance growing between him and his family. As the king's health continues to worsen, Prince William and Princess Catherine are stepping forward more and more into the spotlight. They are preparing themselves for their future roles, taking on more responsibilities, and representing the monarchy at high-profile events. However, they are doing so with an awareness that their roles won't come immediately. This transition, though necessary, is also a balancing act. William and Kate know that a smooth handover is vital for the monarchy's stability. Recalling the historic abdication of King Edward VIII in 1936, there are questions about whether we are witnessing another monumental shift. King Charles, much like his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, remains dedicated to fulfilling his royal duties. The notion of abdication, once considered a significant departure from tradition, seems to be off the table for King Charles. Instead, he continues to focus on serving as monarch for as long as his health allows, putting the interests of the monarchy above any personal desires. But for Prince William, this transition is becoming increasingly real. As the Prince of Wales, he is representing his father at significant international events. Most recently, he represented the royal family at Pope Francis' funeral, an event that drew dignitaries from around the world. William's presence at such a somber event marks another milestone in his journey towards becoming king. What is clear is that these changes in the royal family are more than just ceremonial, they are deeply personal, emotional, and full of the weight of history. The passing of the torch from one generation to the next has never been an easy process, and with King Charles' declining health, the gravity of the moment is being felt by everyone involved. The latest developments regarding Prince William and Princess Catherine reveal how this royal couple is preparing to step into the roles of future king and queen. They are not waiting passively for the day when the crown passes to William. Instead, they are taking proactive steps to shape the monarchy's future in a way that balances tradition with the realities of the modern world. Their increased visibility in the public eye is a sign of their readiness to take on more royal duties, even as they face the pressures of their personal lives. For William and Kate, this transition is about more than just ceremonial duties. It's about preparing for a future where they will lead the monarchy with authority, grace, and a deep understanding of what it means to serve the people. Their roles as parents, as public figures, and as future monarchs are all intertwined, and they are navigating this complex balance with the utmost care. As the royal family faces the challenge of maintaining stability in a rapidly changing world, Prince William and Princess Catherine are positioning themselves as the steady hands that will guide the monarchy into the future. This isn't just about titles and crowns, it's about responsibility, duty, and the sacrifices that come with leading an institution as ancient and revered as the British monarchy. What is evident is that Prince William and Kate are not simply inheriting the throne, they are preparing to reshape it. The future of the monarchy depends on their ability to adapt to modern times while still respecting the traditions that have made the institution what it is today. The changes we are witnessing now, from their handling of public appearances to their more private moments, are laying the groundwork for a monarchy that is both progressive and rooted in history. As the world watches this transformation unfold, we are left to wonder what the future of the monarchy will look like when Prince William takes the throne. Will he lead with the same grace, humility, and dedication that his mother did? Will Princess Catherine continue to serve alongside him as the heart of the monarchy? These questions, though still unanswered, are central to the future of the royal family. What do you think about the changes happening within the royal family? Do you see Prince William and Princess Catherine as the right leaders for the monarchy in the 21st century? How important do you think it is for the royal family to adapt to modern challenges while keeping the traditions that have made them so beloved? Share your thoughts in the comments below, we always love hearing your perspective. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more updates on the royal family in the near future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay up to date on all our royal news.